All right, guys, BTC ripping almost to all-time highs, 68,300. I think I went a little bit higher than that even, almost to 69. Been talking about it on my channel for a while. I had a couple BTC videos about what's going on, why this is happening. This is the easiest money you're going to make. First of all, if you're not good at reading data or math, you're never going to be successful. And there's a lot of people out here, including some other financial YouTubers who should remove the word financial from their name, who have been shorting Bitcoin because, you know, the only reason you short Bitcoin is because you're a moron and you don't know how to read data. And the data is all here. Everyone has access to it. Just some people know how to read it better and interpret it better than other people. So learn how to interpret the data. It's all right here. And we've been seeing inflows from the ETFs into Bitcoin. It's very simple, guys. And then today we just saw this. This just announced GBTC outflows 368 million. But the fact that we're ripping higher, let's see what the price is right now, 67 something. The fact that we're ripping higher tells me that a lot more inflows came in today for the most part. If you look, this is huge, 7.7% up. I'm going to predict there was probably a good $300 to $400 million in total inflows today. And by the way, GBTC is pretty much done. If you count, if you go down here, again, data, and we'll go through the data. And if you look how much they sold over the last couple days, it's a lot. They're probably very close to done. So you can kind of see here, GBTC outflows. And, you know, if you start to critically think, you can start to understand how these things work. But unfortunately, some people can't. This is easy money. We're in the easy money phase of Bitcoin. If you look last week, you had one day where $139 million was sold off, and that was March 1st. It didn't move. So Bitcoin, that means retail and other people are buying at least 139 million. Keep that in mind. There's only $50 million worth of Bitcoin being mined per day. So it can easily handle a sell-off like this. And if you look at the real numbers, you know, they sold like $500, $600 million a day, Grayscale, and it had no impact. It had no impact. Look at this, 600 million, 500 million, no impact. I mean, what does that tell you? Critically thinking, what does that tell you? And more money is still coming in. I think we're going to see some big money come in today. They sold another, as you can see, so it's slowing down. 380, how much was it again today? Let's see, another $368 million of outflows. 368 million is not a joke. This is going to slow down. It is already slowing down because Grayscale was selling off the ones from Gemini, which they had court approval to sell $1.6 billion. I think they're pretty much very much done. They maybe got another couple $100 million they're going to sell off, and they're done, and that's it. Where does Bitcoin go from here? I've been saying this for a long time. We go into price discovery. We go over 69 where we've never been before. Okay, so let's get an accurate map. Okay, so there you go. We're almost there. Once this breaks through, you can see that this is crazy, guys. And we're doing this before the halving. So keep in mind something. The halving, what happens is there's 900 Bitcoin being mined per day right now. 900 goes to the miners to pay for expenses and everything. That 900 is going to become 450. Guess what? 450 instead of being 50 or $60 million a day worth of Bitcoin coming on the market, slashes it to 25 to $30 million a day, depending on the price of Bitcoin. Think about that. And you're still going to have this voracious appetite, hopefully, for Bitcoin. Most likely it's going to continue. And when you look at the chart, this is a whole new paradigm. This is a whole new model. We can't model this anymore. There's no more model for this. This is going to break through. It's going to go into price discovery. And that's what a lot of people, even the Bitwise CEO that runs the ETF has said. This is going to go into price discovery. So guys, this is all shocking to a lot of people. They're like, oh, what happened? The data's been there. I've been showing it to you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I've been showing the data to you why it's going to keep going. The data is right there. It's right in front of you. This is easy money. Easy. It's been easy this whole time because once the ETFs came out, you could see how much money is coming in every day and how much retail. There's other places you can see where retail is bringing in money. So this is what's going on. We got a lot of bangers, by the way, besides Bitcoin. I mean, Sync, I don't know what to say anymore. They had an AMA today. I don't even know how many X's I've done on Sync at this point. I don't even know. You guys, I've been in this for a minute. I don't even know. Like you can see. Yeah. Yeah, just go look at all my videos. I have like 4 videos on sync. I mean, it's still going. It just did another breakout. I don't even know what to say anymore. The volume is still there. Mexi listed them. They didn't even pay for the listing. So Mexi came to them and listed them today. So they're even listed on a centralized exchange, which they didn't even want, which is hysterical. They're like, we didn't even want them. They had an AMA today. I asked a couple questions. I'm just really impressed by this team. Everything's ripping. I got a video coming out later on today on Kingshit. It's a 404 NFT project. Well, it's NFT and a token together. Hopefully I can put it out to you guys a little bit later on today. I did it earlier today. I've been buying around here. It's ripping. I think Kingshit's the next big thing too. I'm going to give you guys my theory and my thesis about Kingshit. A lot of these plays are in my group, in my Discord group. So if you don't have a good place to talk to people about information, you might have information, come over to our Discord. I mean, some of the best people in there. We're up 57%. Literally just bought it yesterday. I bought it right down here. All the other plays that we got are doing good. NODEAI, AI and nodes, all that stuff. I got to probably make a video about my top picks. I was trying to make it, but I don't have a lot of time. Just everything's ripping. I mean, this has doubled already. I just bought this last week. I was trying to buy more, but the gas was so high, and I was trying to buy a lot, but it was just, I couldn't pay the gas. I should have paid the gas because it went even higher. So it would have covered the gas, but you know, it's crazy. I'm hopefully it comes down a little bit, but who knows? This whole node and AI and GPUs, a GPU and, you know, buying storage and AI and all that stuff. It's going to be the next cycle. Basically, it hasn't really hit. It's only a $44 million market cap. These things can run. You know, we've seen a couple of them run into the billions. So there's a lot going on. The best place, a lot of people are hitting me up now. It's just, we chat all day long in the Discord, a lot of great plays. Kingshit was in there for over a week. NOCHILL was in there way early. We were talking about NOCHILL like at 500,000 market cap. We were talking about it at like nothing. You know, a lot of people are talking about NOCHILL now, but we were talking about it. I mean, I only bought $150. It's like $7,000-8,000 now. You know, we were talking about it early. We're talking about it down here, you know? So these are the things, what's going on right now. The market is nuts. You got to get in the good projects. You can't be too shy. You know, Bitcoin's going to do what it's going to do, and it's going to just tear the whole rest of the market. It's going to bring the rest of the market with it. It's just going to be a lot of speculation. These are not tokens I would have bought even a month or two ago. It's just that the money is pouring in right now. It's pouring in, and people are looking for places to park it because they feel like they missed out on Bitcoin. So you got to understand what's going to happen. Everyone's going to start looking down the road, which is the next tokens. There's speculation is going to increase. Risk tolerance is going to increase. Keep this in the back of your head. Now, it doesn't mean you go blow your load on something, put $20,000 of all your money in one token. You got to spread it out. If you got $20,000, you got to buy 20 different tokens, $1,000 each. Maybe you go $2,000 in something you really like. You got to spread it out. A lot of people say, oh, I'm just going to buy one token that's a winner. You don't know what's always the winner. So spread it out, diversify, but people are going to start looking down the list. Everyone, and if you look at the 30-day, Ethereum has been holding up with Bitcoin. To me, I'm going to do a video on Ethereum very soon, but I think Ethereum with the ETF is going to rip. I wouldn't be surprised this thing goes to 10,000 because there is no ETF and it's been holding up with Bitcoin. Why? Because it's better tokenomics than Bitcoin. And we're going to go through that. Make sure to subscribe so I can kind of show you my thesis. And these are just theses. Don't take my advice for any of the stuff. My Discord channel, I put on there bad advice. It's a bad advice channel. That's all that it is, because there is no good advice in crypto. It is all bad advice. All of the advice we give is terrible advice. I just brought up no chilling Kingshit. If you think that's good advice, you fucking lost your mind. Are we going to make some six-figure bags on it? Some people have already. That's just the way it is. It's not the S&P. It's NOCHILL and Kingshit. Think about that. Yeah, wild. So this is the market we're in. Dogs are going up. Cats are going up. Ducks are going up. It's a ducky quacky world out here. That's just, none of this makes sense, nor should it. And you know what? I'm glad it doesn't make sense, because I'd rather be here than holding fucking Tesla at $200 I bought last year, and it's still $200 now. I'd rather this shit not make any sense. So this is to me, this is home. This is better. Anyway, guys, it's going to be a lot of fun. Listen, once BTC rips past 69, it's price discovery. We'll look at it. We're back up to 68,200. Just keep an eye out for this thing. It's, I don't know where it goes. This is uncharted, and the halving is coming. I won't be surprised we get to very close to 100,000 before the halving. And after halving, 120 to 150, and then the bull market actually starts with the cutting of rates and all that stuff. Some of those price predictions at 150 to 180 to 200 to 250 might actually come to fruition, which is going to be absolutely nuts. Bitcoin is the easiest money you'll make, maybe followed by Ethereum. A lot of people don't think the gains are big enough because they're watching cats and dog coins and Pepe and all this other crap. If you go to like the 30-day, Pepe is up 700%. But again, you can't put $100,000 in Pepe. I mean, you could. You'd be fucking psycho, but you could. It's not exactly the safest place to put your money, right? And also, a lot of times when you see these 700%, it's only people that really were in there like way, just chilling in there earlier, down here, just chilling. It wasn't people that got in here, because most people kind of just follow and then they get maybe a couple, they get 100 or 200%. Most people aren't really getting 700% at the end of the day. When these kind of tokens dump, they become quite scary because there's really nothing holding them up, right? And then Pepe, yeah, everyone's in profit on Pepe. I mean, it's insanity. I mean, I don't even know what to make of this. You're talking about a listen, if a meme coin can get a $3.2 billion valuation, throw out all the valuations of everything out here at all. Just throw it out. This bull run is going to be more insane than anything we've ever seen. Okay. Some of these valuations are going to go to places that you're like, I could never imagine them going to. And the reason they're going to get there is there's more money in this cycle than ever before, more adoption than ever before. There's more people that know how to trade these than ever before. When all those things combine together, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get fucking meme coins worth $10 billion. Yeah. Then where do you put the valuation? Sorry, did I say 10 billion? Sorry, $22 billion. Jesus Christ, even more fucking psychotic. So this is where it's going. Then, and then AVAX starts to look cheap, and then you look down the line, you're like, oh, why is ICP only 6 billion? The valuations are going to be nuts, guys. We're seeing Chronos pump now. This was a dead coin. We're seeing Phantom pump. We're seeing a lot of these dead tokens that weren't doing much are going up because people are going down the list. They're picking them up. They're like, what hasn't pumped? Even EOS pump, So you got to kind of be really aware. Risk tolerance. My risk tolerance has increased now. I'm putting money in a lot of different places, and I'm trying to find a lot of little small caps too, because those small caps is where you're going to make those 100, 200 Xers. Yes, the 100 percenters, 700 percenters, these are all cool and all, but I've already hit bigger numbers than these, but I've done it on the small caps. That's what I'm trying to get into. Stuff like Kingshit is only worth, or NOCHILL was worth like $500,000. Now look at it. It's worth, crazy number. Yeah, if you go to Kingshit, I got a video coming out on Kingshit. I'll explain to people why I think it could be the next big thing. 800,000. I was in this at 400, 500,000 market cap, for example. So something that does 100x from 500,000 is a lot easier. You can see how it can get there, right? It's a lot easier, or even a 10 or 20x versus something that's already worth 20 or 30 million. That's how I'm thinking. So far, so good. It's early in the bull run. Make the money early so later on you can invest in more solid projects. It's not always going to be easy. Anyway, guys, take care. We'll talk soon.